The 2-2 pitch. Line to right center. Holy cow! Get by him. And they're going to wave LeFay in. And we got a tie ball game. Holy cow, I don't believe it. Just what Frank and I were talking about. Randolph hit the ball up the alley to right center field. 3-run score. And the ball game is tied up at 7-7. First base. Pinella before he gets down to the bag. Lou hit a hot shot to third base his last time up. 7-7 the score, bottom of the 12th. And remember, another big game to follow this one. Blue Jays scored 4 runs in the top of the 10th, and the Yankees came back with 4 runs in the bottom of the 10th. Pinella takes so much time that Cusick gets a little upset, walks out towards the grass. Boy, that whirlybird is a little close to the top of the stadium here. Here's the set. Pitch to Pinella. Swing and a miss, strike one. Mercer off first, LeFay off second, 1 man out. Cusick down to the belt. Pitch to Lou. He checked his swing and it's low, 1-1. Big ball game for the Yankees. They can go back to 6 in front of the Baltimore Orioles if they win this. If they lose it, they'll drop down to 5 games on top of the Birds. Cusick sets. And the pitch, almost a wild pitch, blocked beautifully by Ernie Witt. And it's 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of final scores from this afternoon. Houston beat Cincinnati 10-2, and Atlanta edged San Francisco 2-1. Cincinnati has just about died out, I think, now.
Yeah, but that Atlanta hanging in there.
Yep.
Bobby Cox's team doing a great job. All right, 2 balls and a strike to Pinella. The kick, the pitch, bounce it as short, could be 2. Griffin to Garcia, 1 back to first, double play. Big double play. So, for the Yankees, nothing across, and at the end of 12, Toronto 7 and the Yankees 7.
At Eastern Airlines, our discounts are flying. We're offering great discount fares to every city we fly to in the USA. Right now, you can save from 35 to 55% on the cost of a regular adult day coach seat with an Eastern Super Saver fare. We also have a unique unlimited mileage fare, which lets you visit your choice of over 100 cities throughout the United States, the Caribbean, and Mexico for one low price. These fares have round-trip and advance purchase requirements, limited seats, and minimum or maximum stay requirements. So for reservations and full details on these fares, call your travel agent or Eastern Airlines. But do it soon. Our discount fares are flying. We have turned our way every day.
Made it to the foreign car dealer, Angel.
Hallelujah, Biff. I can't push this car another foot.
Oh, there's the service manager. Shiro, my transmission broke down.
Have you an appointment?
What just happened?
Oh, too bad. I can't take you for another 2 weeks.
Well, I can't take this another minute. We're calling AMCO.
At AMCO Transmissions, you won't wait for an appointment, and we fix more foreign car transmissions than anyone. AMCO, AA, MCO. Why go anywhere else?
Well, we get ready for the top of the 13th. And ready to carry you along with the only neat scorecard in the booth, Frank Messer.
Okay, Scooter, I just made up a new one. Damaso Garcia will lead it up. Right-hand hitting second baseman takes the pitch outside from Underwood. Garcia has gone 1 for 5 so far in this ball game. Had an infield hit in the 7th inning and came in to score a run. Next pitch to him is fouled back for a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 13th, tied at 7-7. Blue Jays have 9 hits. The Yankees have 13. Underwood is the 4th Yankee pitcher. The Blue Jays have used 7 curlers. Now the wind on the 1-1 pitch. Curveball is hit on the ground to second base. Willie Randolph digs it off the left ankle and throws him out. 1 away, and John Mayberry will be the batter. Mayberry drove in 3 runs with a home run in the 7th inning. It was his 26th home run of the year and his 8th home run against Yankee pitching. Oh, boy. Rudy May started this game for the Yankees. Ron Davis pitched 2/3 after May pitched 9. Tim Lawler 1/3, and Underwood now going into his 2nd inning. First pitch, missed, blowing away, a breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Underwood winds, kicks and deals, breaking ball again in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes.
I thought he called that first pitch a strike, Frank. But evidently not. Scoreboard has 2-0.
There's a strike. He swings and misses the curveball. I think you're right, Skip. Let's see if Merrill puts up the fingers.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
You're right.
1 and 2 the count. Back to the fingers. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the 2nd strikeout for Underwood. And he will pitch now to J.J. Cannon, the center fielder. He's been to bat once, and he struck out. That was against Underwood in the 11th. We're now in... First pitch to him is foul back. We are now in the 13th here at the stadium. No ball, 1 strike count on left-hand hitting J.J. Cannon. Swings and misses on a breaking ball, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Score tied, 7-7. Underwood rocks back, kicks and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. So an easy inning for Tommy Underwood as he gets the Jays out in order. In the middle of the 13th, it's the Yankees 7 and Toronto 7.
Hi, this is Del Eads. I spent 4 years in the General Assembly fighting for the interests of the small cities and towns in Northwest Connecticut. I'm running for the state Senate this year, and I hope you will support me on November 4th.
Del Eads knows the 30th District and its people. She's running and running hard for the state Senate. We need her there. She's our voice in Hartford. Find Del first on November 4th.
Paid for by Eads for Senate Committee.
This week's grocery special at the Mencaccini Family Supermarkets is Viva Macaroni, thin spaghetti or medium shells, the 16-ounce package, 3 for $1 at Mencaccini's in Torrington, Winsted, and Kenton.
The Torrington Lighting Center is now celebrating a sale of sales all this week, offering you 40% discount on all Thomas lighting fixtures in stock and 60% off all discontinued lighting fixtures in stock. Save this week on Thomas lighting fixtures at the Torrington Lighting Center. Open today and tomorrow till 9 and Saturday till 5. Save at the Torrington Lighting Center, 66 East Albert Street in Torrington.
See how you can do more with less this winter. Visit the Torrington Energy Conservation Show this weekend at the Torrington State Armory. Get your complimentary ticket from any participating exhibitor.
Improve the energy efficiency of your home. Visit the Northeast Utilities booth at the Energy Show this weekend and ask about the National Energy Watch.
Bargains are yours at the Mencaccini Family Supermarkets, like the Dairy Special, Steel Test Valencia Orange Juice, the half gallon for only 89 cents this week at Mencaccini's in Torrington, Winsted, and Canton.
Quick quickly on the scoreboard, Frank, before Jackson comes up. End of 3.5, Detroit 2, Baltimore 1. Wilcox against McGregor. Okay?
All right, Scooter, Jackson. Has not had a hit tonight. Nor did he last night.
That's right.
In the first part of this game, he takes a ball. Reggie was hit by a pitch in the 10th inning and came in to score. Swings and misses, 1-1. Jackson is now hitting .287. 37 home runs, 98 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strikeout. They shade him to the right side, play him deep in the outfield, and the next pitch. High fly ball, right field, but he did not get all of it. Mosby, the right fielder, is under it, and he makes the catch just short of the warning track.
You were right, Frank. It didn't sound good coming off the bat. Didn't get the good part of the wood on it.
Mosby was still on the grass when he caught it at the edge of the track. And now Bob Watson. Watson has been to the plate 3 times and walked all 3 times. Swings on the first pitch, pops it up at a shallow left. Back goes the shortstop. In comes the left fielder. And the shortstop, Griffin, makes the catch. He had to go a long way for that one.
You know what happened? The center fielder gave up on it too soon. And Griffin, who had gone back the wrong way, really had to change direction to make that play, but he didn't.
He made a good play.
Yep.
And it was a tough chance for him. And now Johnny Oates. Oates is 0 for 2. The windup by Jack Cusick. The right-hander's curve inside and low, ball 1. Well, I mentioned this earlier in the broadcast. I'll mention it again because we know our audience changes. I talked to Cerrone before the game tonight, and he said he hoped to try to play tomorrow night.
Good news.
1-0 pitch, low and in, ball 2 to Oates. Well, everybody figured the Yankees were out of it. As far as the game is concerned, when the Blue Jays got 2 unearned runs last night in the 10th inning. 2-0 delivery, low and inside, ball 3. Then when they scored 2 more
Unearned runs
in the continuation of that 10th inning, I think he could have bought the Yankee chances for last year's Subway token. 3-0 delivery, call strike, 3-1 on Oates. Then the Yankees came back, scored 4 of their own in the bottom half of the 10th inning, and again tied the ball game up. The 3-1 pitch, hit on the ground, right side, and under Mayberry's glove into right field. Oates makes his turn. The right fielder, Mosby, started to throw the ball in and didn't have it. The ball was still lying on the ground. He came up, figured he was minus something, looked in his hand, he had no baseball. Oates had made a turn and went back to first base with a single. So 2 outs and Bucky Dent the batter. There have been some strange happenings in this ball game. The strangest, probably, the fact that Ron Davis struck out 3 men in the 10th inning and only pitched 2/3 of an inning.
That is strange.
Bucky Dent the batter with Oates at first, 2 outs. And the pitch is over but low, ball 1. Dent got a base hit off the glove of the first baseman Mayberry to keep his hitting streak going to 9 games. That was in the 10th inning. He takes a strike and the count evens. Bucky is 1 for 5. He has also walked. Cusack off the set position, deals 1-1, and Dent takes inside at the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. The paid attendance for this ball game announced last night, 22,516. Oates leads away. The pitch to Dent, line to left field, and that is a base hit, rolling toward the corner. If Oates could run a little faster, they're going to try to score him. He's being waved home by Farrell. Here comes the relay from Griffin to the plate. Safe, and the ball game is over.
Holy cow, what a finish.
catcher is hurt on the play. Witt is hurt on the play as Oates scores the winning run. The ball game is over. The Yankees win it 8-7. And the magic number is now 12 as the Yankees are back to a 6-game lead over the Baltimore Orioles. And on the last play of the game, catcher Ernie Witt is injured. We'll have to get the official scorers ruling on the base hit by Dent as to whether it will be a double or a triple scoring Oates from first base. A two-base hit. Evidently, Orge, the left fielder out of our line of range, had trouble fielding that ball off the wall in the corner because Ferraro, seeing Orge having trouble, came up with an excellent play as he waved Oates around, and Oates not noted for his speed, but Ferraro, looking down the line, seeing Orge evidently having trouble fielding the ball in the corner, came up with an excellent play as he waved Oates in, and Alfredo Griffin's relay to the plate was over the head of the catcher Witt as Oates came sliding in with the winning run. So Bucky Dent gets credit for a double, a run batted in, his second RBI of the ball game, and his 49th of the year. Well, Scooter, a fantastic finish to a fantastic ball game.
It certainly was, Frank. I tell you, the fans really got...
The injuries have crippled them all season, and yet they kept battling. Can they make it one more time? Down through the years, September has been the month, and time after time they've fought their way to victory against some pretty tough odds. Who's to say they can't do it once again? New York's a city of battlers, people who don't give up when the going gets tough. Don't let it be said that you were one of those people who weren't there when the Yankees needed you.
Well, to go back and look at the game just ended, last night's suspended game called in the 10th inning when the rains came down and the Blue Jays had a 5-3 lead. When it was resumed tonight, the Blue Jays picked up 2 more runs in the continuation of that 10th inning. None of the runs were earned. The 2 last night were unearned due to an error by Reggie Jackson. The 2 tonight were unearned due to an error by Bucky Dent on a ground ball by Lloyd Mosby, followed by an inside-the-park home run by Roy Howell. A hit that should have been a single, but Joe LeFay fell down in the wet center field grass. The ball got by him. Howell circled the bases. In fact, we saw 2 men in the course of this ball game circle the bases on singles, and 1 error on Jackson. There was no error on LeFay as he fell down and could not get to the ball, and Howell circled the bases to give the Blue Jays a 7-3 lead. The Yankees came right back, though, in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Jackson led off, was hit by a pitch, a walk to Watson. Oates forced Watson on a 1-6 play. Then Dent single, driving Jackson in. Robinson struck out. LeFay walked. And Willie Randolph, with the bases loaded, drove a ball up the gap in right center field. It went all the way to the wall. 3 runs scored, and the Yankees had tied it up in the 10th. We talk about the error by Bucky Dent, allowing the Blue Jays to score 2 more unearned runs in their half of the 10th inning. Well, Bucky certainly more than made up for it with his base hit in the bottom half of the 10th, which drove in a run, and his game-winning double here in the bottom half of the 13th, driving Johnny Oates in all the way from first base. So the Yankees win the ball game by a score of 8-7. Tommy Underwood, the 4th Yankee pitcher, picks up the win. His record 13-9, and Jack Cusick, who was the 7th pitcher used by the Toronto Blue Jays, takes the loss. His record is 3-7. We'll just have to wait and see if Dave Steve is able to start the regulation game. It will be Tommy John for the Yankees, looking for his 22nd win of the year. All right, now joining me in the broadcast booth, a young man who I'm going to shake hands with and meet for the first time, Tom Perotsky. Did I say that right, Tom?
That's right, Frank. Thank you very much.
Okay, Tom Perotsky is the winner of our Yoo-Hoo Yankee Announcer for the Day contest. And, Tom, I understand that you've been a Yankee fan for a long, long time.
Oh, yes. I'd have to say, since I was about 3 years old, Frank, I've been rooting for the Yankees.
Let me ask, how old are you now, Tom?
27.